Hi everybody, this is Silvio Canto in Dallas, Texas on Wednesday, May the 1st, and welcome to our video commentary. Well, I'm sure all of you are following what's happening down in Venezuela. I'm sure that it's going to get worse before it gets any better. Yesterday we saw some amazing scenes on television, including a military truck that apparently went over the median and went after people. I don't know if anybody was killed. I haven't seen that report, but I mean, obviously somebody had to be injured when they're hit by a truck like that in that kind of a situation. And I think the real wild card, I mean, to me, the most important factor in all of this is the presence of Cuba and the role that Cuban troops are willing to play to defend Maduro. Yesterday, President Trump issued a very strong warning against Cuba and the role of Cuba in Venezuela. Now, as any of you who have been following the Venezuelan situation for some time, you know that there are thousands of Cubans in Venezuela, and some of them are very elite troops from what people tell me, are the troops actually defending right now Maduro and his hold on power. What happens to those troops? I don't know. Are those troops really going to fight the people of Venezuela? Well, we don't know the answer to that. But I think those troops could very well be the pretext for an American intervention. Again, President Trump's statement on Tuesday regarding Cuba, I think was perhaps the first warning that something could happen down there if Cuba continues to basically prop up the Maduro government. There's also Russia and China. I personally don't think the Russians are going to get into a fight with the United States over Venezuela. First of all, they don't have the resources to do it. They're so far away. It would be a logistic nightmare for these Russian troops or Russian resources. I don't see the Russians being a factor in protecting Maduro. And as far as the Chinese, to me, the Chinese are just basically, they're just sitting around waiting for the dust to settle because they're not really interested in a confrontation with the United States over Venezuela. I think they're just interested in oil and resources, which is what they're interested in just about anywhere they go. So I think it really comes down to the Venezuelan military and the role that these Cuban troops are playing in that military, and how far will President Trump go with this? That's a question that we will learn soon. I am not in favor of a military intervention right now, but I think we may reach a point that it's going to have to be done, simply not just to save Venezuela, but to save the region. I mean, the last thing you want is for Venezuela to become Syria. That's not something that will be good for Colombia or for Brazil or frankly anybody else in South America. So a lot going on in Venezuela, probably a lot more will go on over the next 24 hours. So just very sad how that beautiful country has been just totally destroyed by Chavez and now by Maduro. I guess there's a good lesson there for young people in the United States who see something romantic about socialism. There's nothing romantic about socialism, as we're seeing in Venezuela and as many of us have learned in Cuba. Thank you for watching. We have all of these on YouTube, on Twitter, and on my blog. And if this is your birthday, happy May the 1st. Welcome to the month of May. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.